Good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody here, particularly our out-of-town guests. Would you please rise and remain standing while the Flagler College Choir performs the national anthem?
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare of bombs bursting in air gave proof through the that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
You can be seated. I'd like to thank Professor Tazy and members of the Flagler College Choir. I actually had you sit down. I need you to stand. While Dr. Rachel Cremona, Dean of Humanities and Sciences, delivers the invocation.
Good morning, class of 2023, families, friends, and loved ones. As we gather today to celebrate the achievements of our Flagler graduates, I would like to take a few moments to reflect on the importance of traditions such as this one. It is the presence of traditions, after all, that illuminate a path for us from the past to the future. Today, we gather at this graduation ceremony to celebrate the end of one grand journey and the beginning of another. Ceremonies like this are important because they allow us to gather as a community to recognize significant achievements and milestones. We mark your time on campus with two traditions, two bookends, celebrating the transformative experiences of a Flagler College education. When you arrived on campus, the convocation ceremony signaled the beginning of your academic life. 4 years ago, you entered college with all the enormous potential to learn and grow, to nurture your sense of individuality, while embracing new experiences that centered on, we hope, a sense of belonging to your new alma mater. Graduation is the next marker, a recognition of the scholarly circle of life, As one group of students leaves us, we prepare to welcome another. And we celebrate these exits and entrances because you, the students, are the heart of who we are. Today, as you graduate, you will go out into the world again, full of enormous potential, to demonstrate the skills you have developed, to pursue with vigor your career aspirations, and to make contributions to society at large. And like those before you and those to follow, we get to share in this graduation tradition, a shared experience with personal and cultural significance that perpetuates for all of us a sense of belonging. And yet today also represents for all of you a chance not only to celebrate long-standing traditions such as this, but to begin the long and rich journey of creating your own new traditions. New traditions are what happen when we find a way to connect to and appreciate the past while taking ownership over the future. New traditions matter because in their absence, old traditions become little more than obligations or habits. Traditions long left stagnant lose their true significance, or worse, they begin to inhibit or even contradict the spirit of the moment. Traditions, when not reflected upon and revisited, may simply stop working because they don't resonate, they no longer feel significant. This is why new traditions are so meaningful. They represent vitality and dynamism. They embrace the past and forge ahead to create a new future. New traditions will enable you, as you leave us today, to take a hand in shaping not only the world that you live in, but also the world in which you want to live. And while forging new traditions is always challenging, it is always worthwhile. Because just like the traditions that came before them, they will be an expression of your values, your identity. But a good education should also change you for the better. If you sit here today with more kindness towards others, with a greater empathy for those around you, and a generous sense of giving towards others and yourself, then we have done our job well. And we hope that you will remember Flagler, not simply for midnight breakfasts, Harry Potter, and likely an excessive dependency on coffee, but also as the place where you first began to discover who you are, where you found your passion and immersed yourself in it, where you forged lifelong friendships and made priceless memories. In this way, though you are leaving us, you will also take us with you. We are so glad that you chose to be a part of our academic family, and we cannot wait to see you soar. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Cremona. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the administration, the faculty, and the staff of Flagler College, I'm pleased to welcome you to our Spring 2023 ceremony. I'd like to recognize members of the Board of Trustees who are in attendance this morning: Mr. John Bailey Jr., Ms. Angela Brave, Dr. Kathy Deegan, Mr. Viv Helwig, class of 2006, Mr. Mike Santarone, Mr. Mitch Walk, class of 1979, Mr. David Drisdale. Thank you. This commencement marks the conclusion of your academic time with Flagler, and you've worked hard to meet the requirements and the standards of our college, as well as the expectations of our faculty. The diploma you receive today is a symbol of having successfully completed the requirements for a degree from Flagler College, and I'm firmly convinced that every diploma we bestow today is a passport to success, and you're well prepared for that next step. As we look around the amphitheater this morning, there certainly are a lot of proud family members and friends who've contributed in numerous ways to this occasion. All of you have played important roles in helping these soon-to-be graduates achieve their educational goals through their support, your support, encouragement, and love. I want to sincerely thank you for placing your trust in Flagler College, and I imagine that our graduates would like to say thanks to you for your support. To our talented and dedicated faculty and staff, you've demonstrated your commitment to ensuring that our students receive an excellent education and that they leave our college prepared. In my time here, continue to be amazed at how student-centered our faculty and staff are. They truly care about each individual student. So members of the class of 2023, as you sit here this morning, waiting to receive this diploma that you've earned, I encourage you to think about those family, the faculty, and the staff who've helped you arrive at this place and time. You will remember them for the rest of your lives. Just the same, the relationships and friendships built during this time at Flagler will also last a lifetime. You may not always remember what you learned in each individual class, but you will certainly remember the people who shared this time with you. These are the people that will be there for the joy and the grief, and there's no substitution for your shared experiences. I know you'll do great things. You'll do even better things if you're able to harness the power of your friends, your family, and the community. I would now like to recognize two members of our faculty who are retiring at the end of this academic year, Dr. Kurt Sebastian and Mr. Michael Chester. Professor Chester joined the Flagler College faculty in 2005 as an associate professor of accounting. In that time, he's been a deeply valued teacher and mentor in one of our exceptional academic programs. Mike, if you could please stand so we can thank you for your 18 years of service. You may have taken retirement early, I don't know. Dean Kurt Sebastian joined the Flagler College faculty in 2015 as chair of our math department. He's a beloved and respected faculty member, and he's held a number of important leadership roles in his time here. He retires now as Dean of the School of Business, Education, and Mathematics. Kurt, please rise to be thanked for your years of service here. I have the honor of recognizing two students in this graduating class, one for distinguished service, one for distinguished leadership. They've been nominated by the faculty and staff because they have exceptionally demonstrated those traits throughout their time here. Please join me in celebrating Ms. Presley Johnson, for the President's Award for Leadership, and Mr. Matthew Dutton, recipient of the Award for Service. Now I'd like to call on Brianna Ruiz, who's been selected to make remarks on behalf of this class. She came to Flagler College from DeLand. She's graduating as an international studies major and hopes to attend grad school for public health in the near future. While here, she served as secretary of the Flagler dance team and awarded numerous Dean's List awards. She was selected among many worthy candidates to represent the graduating class. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Brianna Ruiz.
Anne Fadiman, in her book entitled The Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down, a book I read in one of my closest and favorite professors, Dr. Lori Lee's class, speaks of a Hmong phrase that goes, Haj kaj kuks kum kubs. This translates in English to mean to speak of all kinds of things. The book states that the Hmong have a phrase which means to speak of all kinds of things. It is often used at the beginning of an oral narrative as a way of reminding listeners that the world is full of things that may not seem to be connected but actually are, and that the storyteller is rather likely to be long-winded. I once heard Nao Cao Li begin a description of his village in Laos by saying, "It was where I was born and where my father was born and died and was buried, and where my father's father was died and buried. But my father's father was born in China, but to tell you about that would take all night." If a Hmong tells a fable, for example, about why animals cannot talk or why doodlebugs roll balls of dung, he is likely to begin with the beginning of the world. I am not Hmong, but I think this phrase encompasses everything about how I tell a story, how my father tells stories, and how my mother's family told stories before them in a Cuban fashion that relates to the Hmong in this way. So forgive me if my story wanders, but it is only to speak of all kinds of things. I have always had the desire to help those around me. I had it all figured out. I was going to help people by being my truest, kindest self, and one day would miraculously develop a following in which my speeches and kind words would move the hearts of every person around me. But I realized one day that one more voice may not make all the difference that I had hoped. Then, in 2022, the summer before my last semester here at Flagler, I went on a life-changing study abroad trip to Trinidad, a small but beautiful island that was the southernmost in the Caribbean. Ironically, not a place that was my first choice, despite my favorite professors, Dr. Brenda Kaufman and Dr. Lori Lee, leading the trip, and my uncle and cousins who had come from there. But oh, how glad I am that I went. We journeyed over some mountains with very thin roads, but a beautiful view to a couple villages. Here I learned how essential community can be to a group such as the ones we stayed with. We got to see how one woman named Suzanne could gather a community of people to tag and preserve the lives of pregnant sea turtles that were previously hunted for sport. I remember her even telling us how during COVID she had an internet cafe for students who could not go to school due to the virus. She became a pillar of the community, but it was not an easy feat. Here, I remembered all of the lessons that were hidden in the woods that I grew up in. I remembered how trees with moss on one side could tell you the direction that you were facing. When you smelt the air, you could tell when it was about to rain. And when your feet hit the ground barefoot, it connected to a love so deep it goes beyond our stratigraphic layer to the many before it. All of these things made me feel not only connected to what was in front of me, but what was everything that was once and everything that once will be. To speak of all kinds of things. When many think of a concept like this, coming from an American upbringing, as most of us, including myself, have, a couple of different things may come to mind. Whether it be the butterfly, Mandela effect, simulation theory, or other conspiracies, some might view it as a confirmation of creationism and find God or many gods as an explanation for this. And others may shrug it away, dismissive of a concept brought forth by another culture. Whatever the case, I think the key here is that we're all interconnected. Every decision we make, every breath we take, and every issue that we ache means something. In an ever-changing world full of conflict and at the peak of a divide, I think it is difficult for many of us to take this concept in. That what we do, how we act, and who we are matters. You matter. We matter. Through all of it. Through the arguments that start at the dining room table to the ones that extend to our political leaders and activists. Through the pain inflicted by other individuals to the pain inflicted by the self. Through the hurt brought about by ignorance to the embarrassment of realizing you could be the cause of that hurt. Through all of it, you matter. As we grow into adulthood and are released into this perplexing, beautiful, and often tense world, I hope many of you find, as I have, that Flagler has given us the tools to challenge others' ways of thinking and catalyze us into the next stage of our lives. As young adults, it is often hard for us to know who we are or what is ahead, but that's the best part, not knowing. That is the most beautiful way we can continue on. So please embrace the unknown, and I will leave you with this quote by renowned actress and teacher Uta Hagen once said, "We must overcome the notion that we must be regular. It robs you of the chance to be extraordinary and leads to the mediocre. So let us be extraordinary. Let us be the wonderful representation of our wonderful Flagler family and go into this beautiful, horrible, but meaningful existence with our heads held high and our hearts higher." Thank you.
Thanks, Brianna. I'd now like to invite to the podium Mr. Jeff Garrison, class of 2006, and current Alumni Association president.
Good morning to the faculty and staff of Flagler College, and to the graduating class of 2023, congratulations on this monumental achievement. As president of the Alumni Association, it is a privilege to speak to you today as you prepare to take the next step in life's journey. After this ceremony, many of you will enter the workforce and embark on a career in your chosen field of study. Others will attend graduate or law school, and some of you may have no idea what you want to do. And that's okay, because your degree from Flagler College has prepared you to do anything. Trust what you've learned and what you know, while also being open to new experiences while you navigate your path towards success. While writing this speech, I took some time to look back on my 4 years here at Flagler College. What I learned, the people I met, the organizations I was a part of, and the overall experience of being the first person in my immediate family to graduate from college. I was amazed at the memories that came to mind. Things like the important lessons in journalism and ethics that still serve me today as a senior producer for the PGA Tour. How to engage in positive conflict resolution, thanks to several years as a resident advisor in Lewis House. And most importantly, that we all come from different places, different backgrounds, different cultures, and different belief structures. And it's all those differences that truly make us great, especially when we can see them as positives instead of obstacles. Flagler College meant the world to me then and means even more to me now because of the 4 years that I spent on its campus. As I look out across the AMP today, I'm reminded of how I felt in 2006 when I was sitting in my cap and gown waiting for my name to be called. I remember I was nervous, emotional, and even a bit overwhelmed at what I had just accomplished. I had ideas of what was next but wasn't certain. But one thing was sure then and is still for sure now. Flagler College is for life. I want to encourage each of you to cultivate your own personal and constant connection to your alma mater. Don't be afraid to reach out to your Flagler family as you go through life. Someone will always be here to take your call, answer your email, or write you back. I'm living proof that the Flagler spirit never dies, that the college will always be there for you, and that Flagler places the same immense value on you now as alumni as it did when you were students. While you will be missed on campus, you will not be forgotten. Once a saint, always a saint. Lastly, I want to encourage you to give back to Flagler College. Giving back is one of the most fulfilling things I've been a part of since graduating nearly 2 decades ago. That's insane to say. But being a part of a giving society thrusts you into a community of alumni that are passionate about Flagler and its future. Seeing what is done on campus and in the classroom because of your gift brings about a joy that is hard to explain. So when the time is right for you, please give back and be a part of Flagler's legacy in a special way. I also want to encourage you to give of your time. Keep in touch with your professors. Let them know what is changing in your career field so they can pass that on to future students and create paths for future interns. This is an important way of giving that will make more of an impact than you may ever realize. Remember that your education was made possible by alumni who came before you and felt compelled to give back so that future generations of saints like you could experience Flagler College to the fullest. In closing, I want to congratulate you on finishing the race. A lot of you will leave St. Augustine in the coming days and weeks, but before you do, I want you to look back on your time here at Flagler. Look back on the near misses, the triumphs, the relationships, and all the experiences that defined your time here. I challenge you to draw inspiration and purpose from those experiences as you go through your life. Never forget what Flagler College stands for and its core values: transformative learning, a respectful and inclusive community, citizenship with integrity, and thoughtful stewardship. These values served you well as students at Flagler College, and they will continue to serve you positively in your professional life. You should feel proud of what you have accomplished and look forward for what you stand to accomplish because of your time here. Congratulations, welcome to the Alumni Association, and don't forget to keep in touch with your parents. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. Now is the time that you've all been waiting for. It is at this point that I ask the audience to please refrain from loud expressions of exhilaration. Remember, every family member would like to hear the name of its graduate. If you can't help yourself, please keep it short, just a burst. I'd now like to welcome Vice President of Academic Affairs and Dean of the Faculty, Dr. Art Vandenhouten, for the presentation of the candidates for graduation.
Because final grades are not due to the Office of the Registrar until the Friday prior to commencement, yesterday, the names of our students who have earned academic honors do not appear in the printed program. Students who have received honors will have this noted when their name is called, as well as on the screen behind me. Those students who have distinguished themselves with exceptional academic achievement today wear red and gold honor cords. Students who have earned the cum laude distinction have an overall grade point average of 3.5 to 3.69. Students who have earned the magna cum laude distinction have an overall grade point average of 3.7 to 3.89. Students who have earned the highest distinction, summa cum laude, have an overall grade point average of 3.9 to 4.0. In addition to graduates with honors, Flagler College also confers departmental awards for academic achievement. These awards are made by individual academic departments and will likewise be noted on the slides. Primary consideration for these awards is based on academic achievement. However, other contributing factors are considered. Awards are given to selected members of the department who rank in the top 10% of the graduating seniors for the academic year. Members of Alpha Chi, the college-wide academic honor society, are designated through the wearing of a medallion on a green and blue ribbon. Students who are members of honor societies from their academic majors are wearing cords or other markers from those societies. Veterans and those currently serving wear red, white, and blue colored honor cords, and we thank them for their service. When this class enrolled at Flagler College, they attended a convocation ceremony where they held aloft a railroad spike. The spike symbolized not only the namesake of Henry Flagler, it also symbolized our encouragement to those new students to begin developing their legacy. Today, after the graduates receive their diploma from President Delaney, Jeffrey Garrison, Alumni Association President, will present them a ceremonial spike to remind and encourage them to create their own legacy. Will the graduates please rise and come forward to receive your diplomas? Graduates of the Flagler College Master's Program will be recognized first in today's ceremony. They are followed by the graduates from the Flagler College Honors Program, and then the rest of our graduates of the day. President Delaney, upon the recommendation of the faculty, I present to you these candidates for the degree of Masters of Arts, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Science. Shauna Compassy, in absentia. Melinda Kennedy, summa cum laude. Marissa Ogden. Kaylee Ryan. Taylor Ray Wells. This concludes the graduates of the Master's Program. Graduates of the Honors Program: Paige Bonas, Department of Behavioral Sciences Award, and summa cum laude. Abigail Belshore, magna cum laude. Shelby Lee Buzzard, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Coates, Department of Behavioral Sciences Award, summa cum laude. Faith Hannah Corbin, summa cum laude. Olivia Dahl, magna cum laude. Caroline Diefendorf. Matthew Julius Dutton, President's Award for Service and cum laude. Jared Fuentes, Department of Business Administration Award, cum laude. Kamara Victoria Johnson. Presley Ann Maylees Johnson, President's Award for Leadership, Department of Humanities Award, and summa cum laude. Hunter Macon, Department of Humanities Award, magna cum laude. Amber Lee Marquette, Department of Natural Sciences Award, magna cum laude. McKenna McQueen, magna cum laude. Kennedy Muff, summa cum laude. Marietta Sandra Rule, summa cum laude. Ethan Raiden Schiefman, cum laude. Lillian Scow. Maya Whitfield, Department of Business Administration Award, and summa cum laude. This concludes the graduates of the honors program. Joy Agbula, Department of Computer Information Systems Award, magna cum laude. Amanda Marie Ackland, Department of Humanities Award. Charlotte Alkin, Department of English Award, summa cum laude. Sarah Alexander, cum laude. Zachary Alfaro. Ashley Christine Allier. Brandon Almaguer. Kalia Veronica Alvarez, summa cum laude. Kelly Anderson. Zaria Yvonne Anglin, Department of Communications. Summa cum laude. Robert Archbold. Hannah Grace Arietti. Gabriel Antonio Armas. Mike Arnone III. Anna Asbaum. Natalie Nicole Addick. Savannah Bailey. Madison Page Baker, cum laude. Jacqueline Baltzell. Sophia Angelina Bango. Victoria Bannon. Cum laude, forgive me. Eamon Bar Aktoy, magna cum laude. Carrie Ann Barbie, Department of Business Administration Award, summa cum laude. Kaya Barker. Kaya, good thing. Jalen Barr. Tyler Barrigan. Ashley Evelyn Baisley. Patrick Bowder. Robert Foster Bell. Justina Nijola Benetis. Liliana Benson. Charlie Bethea, cum laude. Julia Bisho. Harrison Billhorn. Christopher Bishop. Amber Michelle Blackman. Blake Blevins. Jody Alexa Bowling. Jed Bowman. May Bowman. Samantha Boyd. Megan Bradish. Caroline Grace Brammer. Alexa Brantley. Haley Brasse, Department of Behavioral Sciences Award, summa cum laude. Ryan Brennan. Brooke Breda, cum laude. Kendall Lynn Brolio, Department of Communication Award, cum laude. Vera Brown. Montana Brzezinski. Kayla Buchanan. Catherine Bewley. Amelia Elizabeth Burkell, cum laude. Chloe Byrne, Department of Humanities Award, magna cum laude. Andrew Cable, magna cum laude. Michael Callahan. John William Callis. Rafael Angel da Silva Candelario. Cecilia Isabella Canute, Department of Business Administration Award, cum laude. Sarah Ellen Carr, Department of Mathematics Award, magna cum laude. Caroline Carr, Department of Behavioral Sciences Award, summa cum laude.
Jensen Nicole Cash. Charlie Castellano. Nicolette Catile. Tabitha Champney. Ashonda Chapman. Caroline Chappell. Madeline Marie Childs, Department of Behavioral Sciences Award, summa cum laude. Matthew Chalicki. Kyle Clark, Department of Education Award, magna cum laude. Madison Elizabeth Clemens. Emily Hope Cord. Nicholas Collier. Michael Collins. John Cooksey. Wait for it. Philip Cooper. Adam Copatillo, magna cum laude. Tara Marie Crutcher. Caitlin Curtis, cum laude. Mackenzie Curtis. Alexis Catherine D'Amico, cum laude. Shelby Derovitz. Anna Marie Dortea Davis, cum laude. Rebecca Davis. John Luis Decker, cum laude. Stephanie Rose DeFazio. Reina Delgado. Lena Diemers. Grace Demetropoulos, Department of English Award, summa cum laude. Dylan Lane Dennehy. Evan Jeremiah. Susel Diaz Gutierrez. Victoria Deloney Berumen. Kaylee Demonda. Dario Dorenzo. Aliana Dorenzo. Grace Rose Donnelly, cum laude. Samantha Donnelly. Caroline Douglas, cum laude. Jake Dreary. Lisi Ashley Esmail. Morgan Essex, cum laude. Alexandra Eubanks. Gwyneth Evans, cum laude. Karen Parrish Evans, summa cum laude. Aaron Fantacone, Department of Performing Arts Award. Olivia Renee Farley. Shannon Farrell, cum laude. Sunny Fatima, magna cum laude. Jordan Fauci. Tatiana Firth, magna cum laude. Gabriela Flores. Carly Forsberg, magna cum laude. Samantha Lynn Fortin. Shelby Fox, cum laude. Gavin Fox. Katira Frazier. Amanda Freed. Riley Freeman. Mackenzie Friend, cum laude. Nicole Frisella. Trinity Fry. Alyssa Fujeta. Evan Fuller. Jonah Edward Gold. Joseph Gale. Christian Galloway. Bailey Gano. Ivanice Ariam Garcia Soto. Logan Ashley Garcia. Sharon Gardner. Faithlyn Garland. Grace Garleski, Department of Visual Arts Award, magna cum laude. Hope Gary, cum laude. Mason Gates. Peyton Gates. Hannah Noel Gatlin, Department of Business Administration Award, summa cum laude. Amanda Gatshall, Department of Natural Sciences Award, magna cum laude. Etiole Xavier Farber Gelman. Shauna Gentile. Abigail George. Tyler James Giamateo. Simone Glomboski. Michael Gordon. Leah Grady. Jordan Mackenzie Green. Justin Tyler Green. Connor Layton Griffin. Jacob Sean Griffin. Lucas Griffin. Christian Grimm. Caitlin Gurley. Annie Habib, cum laude. Nicole Hagenberger, magna cum laude. Charlie Hall. Susan Cora Hammond. Madison Hampton, cum laude. Jennifer Hampton, summa cum laude. Sarah Grace Hansen. Taylor Hardy. Hope Hare. Carly Hargroves. Sophie Harker, magna cum laude. Lindsay Marie Harkness, Department of Business Administration Award, magna cum laude. Dana Harris. Julia Harris. Victoria Hartman. Michael Hayek. Allison Nicole Hayes, Department of Visual Arts Award, cum laude. McKenna Hazel, summa cum laude. Haley Healer, cum laude. Macy Hebert, cum laude. Sydney Joy Hecht. Christina Valeria Hazeki. Abigail Brooks Henderson. Kendall Hendricks. Riley Joe Henson Hobbs, magna cum laude. Katerina Isabel Hernandez, cum laude. Cameron Hustis. Grace Hicks. Rachel Hill. Christy Michael Hilton. Sophie Nat. Grace Isabel Hobbs. Anne Elizabeth Hoffman. Taylor Hogan. Allie Holcroft. Cedric Holzman, cum laude. Spencer Stein Hooker. Palmer Horn. Camden Emily Hauk. Enshi Haka. Eli John Nolan Hoyt. Louisa Herda. Evan Rickowitz. Olivia Hiermach, Department of Natural Sciences Award, cum laude. Judith Darliska Hubbard, cum laude. Emily Hewlett, cum laude. Elise Huntley, magna cum laude. Olivia Husick. Alexis Husky, cum laude. Shauna Husky. Sabrina Hutt. Christine Iko. Kenneth Hope Immel, magna cum laude. Sophia Margaret Irigoyen, Department of Visual Arts Award, cum laude. Caroline Elizabeth Jackson. Cheyenne Jackson, magna cum laude. Catherine Olivia Jenkins. Heather Jacqueline Mayer Jeans, cum laude. Jamie Parker Jock, magna cum laude. Mayor Johnson, cum laude. Anna Jones. Halsey Jones. Mackenzie Jones. Jordan Ryan Juris. Peter Justiniano, magna cum laude. Timothy Kelly. Joshua Kelly. Jake Leo Kinney. Brendan Kirby. Osina Kelsch. Briley Kepsel, magna cum laude. Alexis Jade Kolesnik. Jenna Kryanis. Jackson Krasny. Abigail Kreinheder, Department of Humanities Award, magna cum laude. Kaya Leanne Kreiser. Cecilia Kujawa. Braden Ladd, cum laude. Maximilian Lamberts. Chastity Lancaster, Department of Education Award, magna cum laude. Grant Langford. Lindsay Larimore, cum laude. Annabelle Lassiter, Department of Education Award, summa cum laude. Alex Larinas. Marcus Christian LeBlanc, cum laude. Emma Louise Lederer. Michael Leftwich. Lavinia Gabrielle Madlena Lenson, magna cum laude. Elena Lurch. Jude Lasky. Samantha Levinson, Department of Business Award, cum laude. Avery Lewis. Phoebe License, cum laude. Rose Marie Littman. Jeffrey Lodato. Catherine Luce. Junez Lewin. Matt Lyons. Luke Magri. Monica Maldonado. Chelsea Faye Manucci. Kayla Elizabeth Manns. Ashley March. Anthony Marconi. Brittany Markey. Candy Mariquin. Jared Marsano, Department of Humanities Award, magna cum laude. Alexis Marshall, cum laude. Angela Rose Martin. Maya Rose Martin, Department of Visual Arts Award, cum laude. Abby Martos. Florencia Masadro Brain. Joshua James Mast. Shannon Matei. Crystal Mavrikas. Haley McLean, cum laude. Vanessa Renee McCormick. Daniel Rory McElduff. Micah McGrew. Dan McGuire. Gabriel McCarty. Evan McIntyre. Madison McKenzie, magna cum laude. Jacob Patrick Carl McKinney, cum laude. Avery McManus. Emily McMeans. Casey McNulty, cum laude. Taylor Meeks. Ellen Olivia Meusen. Danielle Melendez. Cami Mellon. Catherine Caroline Middleton, cum laude. Brielle Middleton. Destiny Anne-Marie Miller. Sadie Miller. Rachel Miltenberg. Deborah Mitchell. Karina Isabella Monroy, cum laude. Sarah Sofia Montanes Monsalve. Christopher Monteleone. Sarah Beth Moody, magna cum laude. Reeve Mormon. Kat Moses, cum laude. Colin Motsney, Department of Business Administration Award, summa cum laude. Colleen Murphy. Dalen Murphy, Department of Visual Arts Award, summa cum laude. Mallory Murphy. Connor Murray. Nate Napolitano. Ray Natzel. Emily Newton, Department of Business Administration Award, cum laude. Josephine Nilsson, magna cum laude. Tate Norman. Madison North. Mark Michael Novak. Matthew William Novaria. Emily Audie. Taylor Ontroop. Macy Oliver, Department of Visual Arts Award, magna cum laude. Samantha Olson, cum laude. Ansley Passetti. Jenny Pack. Enma Padilla Lynch. Will Parker. Wyatt Parks, Department of English Award, summa cum laude. Ray Marie Parsons. Gabriel Partridge. Madison Peel, cum laude. Hope Pelletier. Eric Penny. Sydney Pepper, cum laude. Leslie Pequeno de Oriano. Ryan James Pescick, magna cum laude. Coy Phillips. Nemaya J. Pierce. Nicholas Pintabona, Department of Business Administration Award, magna cum laude. Michael Pius, Department of Public Administration Award, summa cum laude. Maria Pompalia. Abigail Popovich. LaShonda Porter, magna cum laude. Andrew Porter. Sydney Powers. Thomas Pritchard. Mackenzie Quartz, Department of Humanities Award, magna cum laude. Michaela Rose Radizak. Taylor Raycroft. Sadie Reese, magna cum laude. Dante Rakina, cum laude. Danielle Resto. Brooke Evelyn Renamus. Emma Richardson. Sarah Richardson. Alexis Renee Rejul, cum laude. Dana Rieger, magna cum laude. Kat Reel Dodson. Josephine Ann Riggert. Liam Riley. Kate Rineker. Shelby Riofrio. Sarah Ritchie. Courtney Brooke Robinson, cum laude. Emily Aurora Rodriguez Perez. Vivian Rosner, Department of Business Administration Award. Camelia Rogers. Jocelyn Roldan. Brianna Victoria Ruiz, cum laude. Maribel Ruiz. McKenna Russell, magna cum laude. Timothy Russell. Abby Sadler. Leo Saylor. Mercedes Hilda Salinas, Department of Administration Award, cum laude. Melissa Sanders. Grace Sanderson. Derek Raymond Sands, summa cum laude. Shannon Saunders, Department of Communication Award, summa cum laude. Mia Elizabeth Savastano. Keely Scarlett, Department of Communication Award, cum laude. Kara Lynn Schaefer. Jonas Schmidt, summa cum laude. Toma Tales. Paula Francesca Sharoni. Isabella Seefeld. Isabella Seefield. Foster Self. Elizabeth Shirley. Nicole Schaaf. Austin Molnar Sykes. Joshua Simmons. Tyson Sitz. Caitlin Nicole Scalostra. Madison Sloan, cum laude. Hoani Calais Smith, Department of Behavioral Sciences Award, magna cum laude. Ben Smith. Hayden Smith. Reagan Smith. Robert Jacob Sniffen, Jr. Caitlin Spada. Johnny Sparko. Bree Sparing. Emily Ann Sporing. Sydney Stollard Hall. Wyatt Starr, cum laude. Cassidy Steiner. Dawson Stevens. Jared Stevens, Department of Behavioral Sciences Award, summa cum laude. Ariel Stevens. Emily Stewart, cum laude. Samantha Stoffels. Savannah Lee Strahan. Zoe Isabella Strumbus.
Jennifer Suchu. Sangeeta Sukyu. Jill Eileen Sumner, Public Administration Award, summa cum laude. Gabby Supley, summa cum laude. Ashley Taylor. Jordan Taylor, cum laude. Madison Taylor. Maya Taylor. Bryant Taylor. Catherine Thames. Ashton Thomas. Nathan Thompson. Andrea Tobin, cum laude. Ty Jordan Tom. Caitlin Tompkins. Laura Elizabeth Town, Department of Visual Arts Award, summa cum laude. Cameron Townsend. Caitlin Elizabeth Trainer. Benjamin Tron, Department of Visual Arts Award, summa cum laude. Hannah Tremblay. Marissa Tuttle, Department of Communication Award, summa cum laude. Sarah Valentino. Congratulations, Sarah. Katie Valerio. Alexander Vance, cum laude. Ava Claire Vanderpool. Sophie Steffens Van Dyke. Olivia Lune Visi. Joseph Venieri Coyle. Felix Villamil. Alexandra Vitola. Gage Voorhees. Joshua Walker, magna cum laude. Laura Walker. Cole Walker. Sophia Ann Walters, Department of Behavioral Sciences Award, magna cum laude. Amanda Walton. Lixin Wang. Robert Peter Watson III. Kate Weathersby, Department of Visual Arts Award, magna cum laude. Eddie Weber. Sydney Liga Weber. Keelan Waddle. Genevieve Y. James Lang Walu III. Bryn Elizabeth Wexler, cum laude. Catherine Grace Wheeler. Anthony Michael Whalen. Brittany White. Emily Williams. Susan Williams, cum laude. Emily Willis, cum laude. Reagan Marie Wilmoth, cum laude. Morgan Page Wilson. Trey Wilson, cum laude. Madeline Victoria Wise, cum laude. Victoria Rydell Walter. Allison Woods. Lucy May Hubbard Wright, Department of Performing Arts Award. Donovan J. Yearby. Katie Rose Younger. Marina Zazak.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees please rise? Upon the recommendation of the faculty by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Flagler College, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and/or Bachelor of Fine Arts with all the rights, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Will the candidates for the master's degree please rise? The bachelors can sit. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Flagler College, I confer upon you the degree of the Master's of Arts with all the rights, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the class of 2023. Graduates, you go with the pride of this institution, with our admiration and respect, and with our hopes and aspirations for you in the future. To help celebrate your college home, we're going to invite you to participate in a group singing of our alma mater. The alma mater was written by Professors Kip Tazy and Craig Wolfel in honor of the college's 50th anniversary, It's dedicated to the memory of longtime trustee, Mr. John D. Bailey, Sr. Following that, Dr. John Young, Associate Professor of Humanities, will lead us in the benediction, and then there'll be the processional. Please remain in your seats until the processional is completed. Please rise, if everyone would rise, as we sing our alma mater, led by the Flagler College Chamber Choir.
Class of 2023, I imagine all of you are sick to death of being reminded of the unprecedented calamities through which you have passed during this formative phase of your lives. You don't want to be reminded about your disrupted freshman year, the annoying sensation of trying to breathe or talk through a mask, the societal angst that erupted during the debate over vaccination, or the often fruitless hours you spent trying to pay attention to classes on Zoom. So, as I pronounce a benediction on this monumental occasion in your lives, I do not plan to remind you of any of that, apart from what I've already said. No, instead, I want to cast your minds forward to the next crisis, and the crisis after that. Whether these occur in your own personal lives or in society more generally, I submit to you that your education, whether that ends in a formal way today or continues on into the future, has prepared and will prepare you to meet these challenges with foresight and confidence. This is true whether your education has been motivated by passion or practicality, and whether your primary focus has been theoretical or applied, humanistic or scientific, qualitative or quantitative. Your investment of money, time, and effort will reap dividends, both for you and for the world around you. Consider these examples. Hailed as the origin figure of Western philosophy today, Socrates was one of the most unpopular figures in the Athens of his day. A self-described gadfly driven by an insatiable need to examine the validity of every opinion, whether his own or those of unwilling fellow Athenians, he was pilloried in the popular media of his day. He was criticized endlessly for his lack of commitment to Athens, even in spite of fighting in the hoplite phalanx. and he was ultimately arrested and executed on charges of blasphemy and corrupting the youth. It would have been easy for Socrates to give up on Athens, to flee his hometown, never to return. His friends even arranged his escape and departure on the eve of his death. But Socrates' commitment to the principles he had learned through whatever system of education he pursued, the principles that came to define not only his approach to the problems of the world, but a large part of the Western intellectual tradition, allowed him not only to remain unflappable in the face of withering criticism, but also to go to the uncertainty of his death with his commitment to truth, beauty, justice, and love intact. For him, the unexamined life is not worth living. His description of himself as, quote, just the same both in public life and in private life, never giving way to anyone in anything contrary to right, close quote, remains a model of integrity worthy of emulation. As you leave Flagler College, take with you the integrity of a Socrates. At age 35, Dante Alighieri faced a midlife crisis, not unlike many of your faculty members and perhaps even a few of your parents and other mentors. Except that his involved exile from his beloved Florence and betrayal by the Pope, the ostensible head of the faith he held dear. Midway in the journey of our life, he wrote, I came to myself in a dark wood, for the straight way was lost. Pursued through that allegorical wood by figurative beasts representing his sins and fears, his real and virtual enemies, or in modern parlance, broke, unemployed, homeless, depressed, anxious, and perhaps, like Hamlet, suicidal, Dante turned in the depths of his despair to lessons learned during his education in order to find a way forward. The poet Virgil, whose epic Aeneid Dante not only read and internalized but likely memorized as a schoolboy, delivered him from the darkness. Dante's road back to the straight way was not easy, not in the poem wherein he ventures through hell and purgatory before finally ascending to paradise and the presence of God, nor in real life where he remained until his death in an adopted city, never to see his Florence again. But the lessons he learned from his study of poetry, philosophy, and theology fostered in him the empathy and compassion that sees him weep in the Inferno over the sad plight of the lovers Paolo and Francesca and over the pain of his teacher and guardian, Brunetto Latini. It produced in him the willingness to change that led to his cleansing in Lethe, his sanctification in Aeunue, his reunion with Beatrice, the love of his life, and his remarkable vision of God. Even if this literary imagery did not necessarily have real-life equivalents, Dante, like Boethius, was surely consoled and at peace even in the midst of his trials. As you leave Flagler College, take with you Dante's empathy and willingness to change. During his final undergraduate year at Oxford, when he was only 21, Stephen Hawking began to lose control of his motor skills. After a fall down some stairs of an academic building, let's hope they were not so steep and tortuous as those in Keenan Hall, his family sought medical testing, which led to a diagnosis of ALS. At the time, he was expected to live only 2 more years. Even in the face of this devastating news, Hawking made the determination to move along with his education and career, soon earning a PhD in applied mathematics and theoretical physics from Cambridge, and eventually making several breakthrough discoveries in quantum physics and cosmology, including many of the scientific laws that now inform our understanding of black holes. From 1979 to 2009, he held the Lucasian Chair of Mathematics at Cambridge and rose to international celebrity status, popularizing the study of science perhaps more than anyone else in the modern era. Hawking did all of this as he lost his ability to walk, and then to write, and then to speak. His education in and commitment to science, coupled with his determination not to let his growing disabilities hinder his work, led him to make both mental and technological adjustments, such as visual methods for solving complex equations, a feat that has been likened to Mozart composing an entire symphony in his head, and the use of specialized wheelchair that enabled him to be mobile. When he lost his speech, he worked with engineers to develop software that enabled him to select words first with his eyebrows and hand movements, and eventually, once he could no longer use his hands, with a cheek muscle. This software produced the famous Hawking voice that so many of us remember from his appearances in popular media. To the end of his life, and for more than 50 years after his ALS diagnosis, Hawking continued his groundbreaking scientific work. As you leave Flagler College, take with you Hawking's grit and his ability to solve seemingly impossible problems. These are but a handful of examples that demonstrate the value of education for confronting and overcoming challenges, even unprecedented ones. I invite you now to create your own story to add to them. When personal, national, or global problems arise, as they surely will, draw upon the transformative learning, citizenship with integrity, thoughtful stewardship, and commitment to respectful and inclusive communities that you have fostered within yourselves at Flagler College. Show forth the integrity of a Socrates, the empathy and willingness to change of a Dante, and the grit and problem solving of a Hawking. More to the point, demonstrate whatever attributes you have cultivated during your time here. In that spirit, I conclude with the deathbed counsel of the Chinese hero Liu Bei, one of the noblest characters in world literature. Quote, "There are too many of you for me to speak personally to each of you, but I wish you all well. Look after yourselves and ensure you act in full accord with that which is best in you." Close quote. The world needs you to do so, both now and in the future. Congratulations.